Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Potato from SugarBombed, and today I'm just going to briefly speak on the whole idea behind SugarBombed 2.0 and some of the features that are upcoming and why you should be excited for it. Now, I tried recording my desktop to show some 2.0 features in action, but I don't actually have decent desktop recording software, so I'm just going to throw some uh, actual pictures in the video, and you guys can look at it from that perspective. I guess it would be probably the best option at this point. Um, Now, some of the features that are upcoming are completely based on user feedback, and one of the ones that I'm definitely going to touch on is the whole signature issue that had recently popped up and has been kind of ongoing now in some different degree, probably since the beginning of Sugar Bomb, which was that too big of a signature can cause a lot of headache in the sense of it takes up maybe be 1200 pixels long. And then we have the users who are like, you know what, we don't like seeing that, so we want to have it down to 200 pixels. And then we have the users who are saying, no, I like to be able to put what I like to be able to put in my signature. Well, I could see both perspectives, and we were just trying to find a way to please everyone. And what we came up with was there's now a way that you can hover over a signature and it will show you the whole signature, or you can just leave it go and it shows you only 200 pixels of the signature. Now, if the signature is 200 pixels big, depending on exactly how big it is and how everything gets formatted, the website still might show the hover message, but it will show the entirety of the signature. And that's the cool thing is that, for the people who want more concise signatures and that's it, that shows that. And then for the people who have the longer signatures, you can still do that. It just might not be shown in entirety of the rest of the post. Some of the other things that we took into account were I know the user car had brought up the whole point of the feature slider and how big and obstructive it was. And there was a couple other people who had mentioned it as well, and I completely agreed. So what we did was we shrunk the feature slider, and now it's more in line with the size of an article area. And there's a couple other things that we're thinking about doing with the article system in the future that might completely redesign the whole layout. Um, but that probably won't be coming until after 2.0 is released because that's going to be a whole entire project in its own. Um, I know Dingo, he likes to create the system and he gives me a lot of great ideas and we go through it and see what's going to work and what won't. Um, what else do we have done? Well, I'm going to start going through this. So we had done the whole signatures thing. There's also we moved a lot of the stuff that was crowding the top more towards the bottom. And some of those things are like our social media profiles. And then we also have an affiliate section where we are now officially partnered with Evo Controllers and Kinguin. Now, in the meantime, it doesn't give you any kind of discount, but there's a lot of basically, if you use our links to purchase things through them, the great thing will be that eventually they'll see that we are bringing them some traffic and they'll be able to give you guys discounts. So I think Kinguin right now, I think that they were talking about doing like maybe a 5% discount, but I know that they'll do 10%. I had spoken with one of the representatives before. Evil Controllers, I think that they do like 10% as well. But again, it has to be some kind of solid proof that we're actually bringing them some traffic. One of the other things that we were working on, we had added this SoundCloud basically player at the bottom of the page. Now that's probably going to move somewhere else, but the idea behind it was that if you wanted to listen to music, we have an audio, what is it, an audio designer, I guess, named Skylar Mooseman, who has agreed to allow us to use some of his audio on SugarBombed, which we think is awesome. And we have his link also down in at the bottom section. And what you can do is press play and listen to music while you're browsing the website. Now, how exactly that's going to integrate, what it's actually finalized, we're not entirely sure. But I think that's a great idea. And other than that, we removed some of the clutter. We wanted to make sure that everything basically was a lot more concise and easier to find because that was a big issue that a lot of people had brought up was that, hey, Okay, we understand that there's rules, but we're not entirely sure where to find it. Well, now, we'll make sure that everything's actually where it's supposed to be and easy to find, and everything just kind of fit together. Now, there's not really much else I can really talk about, but some of the other things that we are going to be working on, that I think that you guys would be interested to hear, is that we have a new system upcoming that's going to answer all of the, hopefully anyway, answer all of the issues that have been brought up about how people feel like they don't have a voice on SugarBombed. Um, Now, there are systems that unfortunately cost quite a bit of money to implement into this because, as everyone well knows, back in the day when I first started doing SugarBombed, I had a lot more free time and I was able to custom develop a lot of things. Well, this is one of those systems that would take a long time to do, and it's basically going to allow users to vote on issues on SugarBombed, and that way we can hear direct user feedback, and it's not just the voice of few overruling what the rest of the community wants. And there's a couple other things that are coming into play, and I think that all of these changes that everyone's going to be really happy with. And I know we've gotten a lot of great feedback on the new look of SugarBombed, and people seem to be extremely excited. We definitely would have tried to roll this out, hopefully in the next couple of months. Now, if we can get fully funded, um, and that'll be more down below in the post. But if we can get fully funded, then we can actually have this out probably in the next couple of weeks. Um, if right now for me it's Saturday 9:30 p.m. recording this. If when I post this up, which probably won't be until about 10:30, 11. Let's say if I wake up in the morning and we're entirely funded, chances are I'd be able to have it done or near complete at the end of this weekend, and then I'd be able to completely roll it out probably next weekend. That's just an estimated guess, but I can confidently say that if it wouldn't be that next weekend, that at the latest, the 14th of May, we would have Sugar Bomb 2.0 out by then. So I'm going to post all that information down below. Make sure you guys read it. And if you have any questions, be sure to ask them and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. And if it's something that we're not really ready to talk about yet, we'll be announcing something very shortly.